got something real cool here for you today. Cue the butthurt Gibson fan screaming, "That's made China, you should play that!" Because it's, I don't know, made in China because reasons. This is the new Harley Benton Fusion series. Harley Benton's been doing some really cool stuff as of late. The Amarok series that came out a couple of years ago were a little bit more metal themed and they're amazing. I have definitely kept that green one. I actually use that for my guitar synth. It's an awful lot of fun, that guitar. Haven't had any issues with the fret wire poking out of the sides. None of that crap, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, the Fusion's kind of new. It's not exactly a metal style. It's a little bit more traditional styled. And I've got no idea what it's like. I've never actually played one. All I know is that the price is somewhere around $439. I'll double check and get you an exact price for this model. But disclosure being what it is, Harley Benton is not paying me to make this video. They sent me a guitar, yes, but I did have to pay import fees. So as far as I'm concerned, I can say whatever the hell I want because I paid for that privilege. Now, I do get affiliate sales from Thomann, so if you see what you like, click a link, and maybe I'll make a couple bucks from this video. But as for getting straight up paid outright by Thomann or Harley Benton or anyone like that, no, that doesn't work at all. So, all you guys are going, "Oh, you're just getting paid off, man, you're just getting paid off." Do shut the fuck up, because that's not the case. Anyway, let's see what we get here. Ooh. Bubble wrap. Okay, bass players, please don't eat this stuff. And what do we got here? Ooh, again, silica gel. Bass players, once again, please do not eat this stuff. It's bad for you. We have a Thomann inspection card, looks like. Yep, blah, 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 blah. Checked by 224. Okay, 224. You better do a good fucking job. Hopefully you're better than the guy checking the paint at Gibson. And let's see here. Yes, we get... Oh, we get a whammy bar? Cool. And a bunch of Allen keys, and it looks like something to adjust the neck as well. Like, it's not an out... oh yeah, let's put this away, shall we? Let's not cut ourselves. But it looks to be one of those rotator type of truss rod adjusters, not an Allen key, so that's kind of cool. And the little Allen key just fell through the plastic bag. Okay, I can't really fault them too much for that. It's a fucking plastic bag, for fuck's sakes, so... whatever. All right, let's see what we get. I'm kind of curious. I asked for purple. I'm really kind of curious just to see how this is going to look. So, let's do a preliminary out of the box inspection. Looks like it's got a tag under the string, so that's cool. Ooh, that's almost fucking hot pink there. Okay, maybe. No, that's purple. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wanted to do something a little bit different than what I normally have. Getting guitars of all kinds of colors. Not too heavy. Just initial impressions there. Ooh, look at that headstock. Yeah, I wanted something just a weird color instead of like black or shit like that. So I thought, hey, why not? Let's see what we got here. As long as it's not pink. It's very pinky, isn't it? Wow, that guitar, it is purple though. Fuck, that's actually not bad. Neck feels a little thicker. This is a Wilkinson bridge. Okay, cool. And we've got Roswell pickups and a little inspection tag here. Harley Benton, your style, your gear. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's pretty fucking pink. Kind of interesting. I asked for purple. I got pink. Of course, then again, I'm kind of colorblind. It's pink purple. It's yeah, a little more pink than it is purple in my opinion. I should have just asked for blue. Me and my big fucking mouth. Anyway, whatever. We're gonna pull the plastic off the pickups. It's actually in tune. Whoa. Ooh, that actually feels really nice. The neck's a little bit thicker, but it's not like obtrusive or anything like that. Damn. Okay, this might be kind of cool. All right, little gripe here. The pickup, the bridge pickup is definitely kind of sitting forward a little bit. I don't know if you can see that on the close-up camera or not, but it's definitely on an angle. I don't know how to straighten that out. If anyone's got some tips, yeah, I'm all ears. Anyway, yeah, let me just do a little preliminary setup. Yeah, as I figured, there's a little neck adjuster there. Probably the neck probably just needs to be taken down ever so slightly. Oh, fuck me. We've got locking tuners on this. Hey, that's cool. So we got a whammy bar, we got locking tuners, and we got Roswell pickups. All right, let's do a little bit of a setup and plug it in and see what we get. But yeah, I can't believe it actually stayed in tune being shipped all the way from Germany. That's pretty cool. And we've even got a coil tab here. Hey, this is looking pretty good. So yeah, bolt on, neck's a little bit thicker than I'd prefer. Any flaws in the finish? Yep, a couple. There's a little black spot here, couple little dings. Yep. Neck joint looks to be fairly solid. No problems with that either. So just on the bottom here seems to be a little bit of miscoloring. Looks like somebody went over it with a black marker or something like that. And there's just a couple of surface scratches there. So, but there's nothing like a great big gaping crack in the neck joint. So yeah, that's a big plus. Okay. And again, not expecting absolute perfection, but frets feel pretty fucking good, actually. Okay, great. Who knows if that's going to maintain that for the next 6 months or whatever. We'll see how it goes. But the fact we're getting locking tuners here is actually pretty freaking amazing. I was not expecting that. So that's a nice surprise. Anyway, let me do a slight adjustment on the neck. It's not going to need much. Might just need to bring it back a quarter crank, something like that. And I'll plug it in to those wonderful Celestium blackbacks in that Happy Cab that I did a demo on there a couple weeks back. And we'll hear how it sounds. Here we go. I gotta freely admit, I already shot this piece earlier today, and then when I went to go check camera 2, the right protect was on the card. So there's nothing like putting everything you got into a video and then realizing, hey, guess what? You have to do it again because you're a moron. So yes, here we are. It's now the evening and it's 8:30 at night. I'm finally getting around to shooting this yet again. All right, so just straight up, I gotta say this guitar is an awful lot of fun to play. And the sticker price on this guitar is only $329 US. That's 251 euros. That's it for this guitar. Now, I am completely blown away by the quality of this instrument considering the asking price. This is pretty insane. Okay, this is definitely priced as a value guitar or an entry-level guitar. This would be an instrument I would want to give to a niece or a nephew or something like that if they ever wanted to learn how to play. This would be the perfect instrument to do it. Honestly, if you're an 80s kid and you want an entry-level guitar, you are going to be playing far worse than this when you were a teenager, that's for sure. I'm very, very impressed with what we're getting here. At $351, you can't let your expectations get away from you or get out of control. There's definitely a couple issues with the fit and finish, nothing too major though. You know, a couple minor scratches in the body right here, and it looks like maybe something got dinged out before the clear coat went on. They covered it up with some magic marker. So there is that. Looks like the wood stain that they're using is running over into the binding as well. Somebody did not tape that off correctly. So that is bad on you, Harley Benton. Up your freaking quality control, please. But you know, that's just the cosmetic stuff. And again, I'm paying $350 for a guitar, not $3,000 for a guitar. So I am going to be a little bit more forgiving for that. If it's a premium level guitar, I'm expecting a premium level finish. It only took like half a crank on the truss rod to get it going. Once I figured out which way I had to go, I wanted to put the neck back ever so slightly. So that's push forward when you got the truss rod adjuster down here. And, you know, the pickup, like I said, was the humbucker in the bridge was kind of nudging forward a little bit. It's kind of on an angle. All I had to do was just back off the screws, get it kind of seated a little bit better, and then screw it back down, and it dropped right into place. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but seems to be a big improvement, that's for sure. Now, the other thing that surprised me is we're getting a set of lock tuners here. They don't have any brand markings or anything, but they seem to be doing the job and rather well, so that's pretty cool. We're going to get this thing. I did have a strap on here. And I was going to do a neck dive test, and the thing strap decided to come off, so I got to put the strap back on. And let's see if we get any neck dive whatsoever. Let's do this hands-free. Nope, not that I can tell. That's pretty cool, actually. Not too bad at all. Now, this is the first guitar I've ever had to have a Wilkinson bridge with a trem on it like this. Everyone says I say tremolo wrong, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Fucking sue me. This is not a Floyd, that's for sure. You can't really do any kind of acrobatics or whatnot with it, which is kind of disappointing, to be honest. Like, if we pull back on the bar, we're not going to get very far with it. Because this has not been routed out behind the bridge here, so there's not really a lot of room to pull back on the bar. That's kind of disappointing. And, you know, you can't do any kind of fluttering or anything like that. It just doesn't work with this thing at all. Yeah, it doesn't quite do that Floyd kind of thing, which is really damn cool. But again, $350. I'm not going to complain too much. We've got 2 humbuckers and a single coil. And yeah, the single coil in the middle is kind of nice. Might be a little noisy. Just a bit. I'm also using the Angle Fireball 100 into those wonderful 1977 blackbacks in the Happy Cab, mic'd up with an SM57 and a Lewitt 440 Pure. And I'm really enjoying the tone we're getting here, that's for sure. Yeah, the middle pickup here. Definitely got that twang thing going on, whereas the neck humbucker is really sweet. And we got a coil tab here. This is sweet. That's kind of beefy, actually. Now that sounds really nice, but this gets really interesting once we get this coil tab going. This is all kinds of fun, except it's a little noisy as well. Now, the guitar does seem to be staying in tune reasonably well, despite the fact that we've got a whammy bar and no lock nut either. This is just relying on the locking tuners up here. It seems to be doing a pretty reasonable job. Got a dual single coil mode there for a second there. Kind of hit the switch there, and that kind of knocked it out where I wanted it to be. Now that's got some real twang on there, and if I was a country guy, I'd probably really dig this, but I am not a country guy. Cool, definitely a lot of sonic possibilities there. Of course, you know, this isn't exactly what I'd call, you know, a modern metal machine, that's for sure. It definitely kind of has a bit of that twang going on. It's not necessarily a bad thing, especially if you want to play like some classic style metal riffs, that kind of thing. This is not a djent machine. I don't think it's going to djent anytime soon, and that's fine. There's a lot of other guitars that do that kind of thing. But for vintage voiced metal, yeah, this thing's kind of got it, I think. Okay, yeah, you get the idea. That's one of my favorite songs ever. Yeah, this guitar, I'm just having an absolute blast playing. The neck's a little bit thicker than I originally expected, that's kind of thing, but the weight seems to be good. The balance is very good. There's no question about that. Pickups are decent. Like I said, I don't think it's a modern metal machine at all. These aren't quite super hot pickups, and the single coils are a little bit noisy. But once again, coming back on that price for $350, I'm not finding all that much to complain about. Again, if I was, say, buying a gift for a younger person who's looking to learn how to play guitar, I might want to take a look at one of these. Now, there are some other Harley Benton Fusion models. They've got some of the newer ones that have hardtails. I wanted to get one of those, but apparently stock's an issue, or they sold out and they're waiting on another batch. I don't know. I'm not sure. I hear Harley Benton's going to be at Gear Street. I'm going to be flying over there next week, and can't wait to check that out and check out some of their other models, because I know they got some really cool stuff coming up. I gotta admit, yeah, this guitar is just a lot of fun. It's got some of that classic Priest twang to it. So that's kind of nice. Actually, it's a nice another tool in the arsenal, so to speak. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be pissed off because this guitar comes from China, but I think this is a great deal for the home buyer, especially somebody who might be a first-time buyer, who might not be a top-level musician or a guitar collector. I think this is great. This is something you can buy, and if you find out guitar isn't your thing, you're not going to feel bad for throwing away a whole lot of money. But if you want to learn, this is going to be a great learner guitar. No question about it. Now, is this my favorite Harley Benton? Probably not. I was hoping for purple, and I guess this is kind of purple, but it's a little bit pink for my taste. It's a little bit too light purple, so to speak. I'm kind of more into deep purple, if you catch my drift. But seriously, it's not bad, but not my favorite Harley Benton. Let me show you a couple others that I have that I'm a really big fan of, actually. Now, this is the Goto model I demoed there a couple months ago, and this is like $269. I think this guitar is just a ridiculous amount of fun to play. It just feels fantastic. Pickups are slightly lower output. Again, it's kind of got that vintage vibe going on. I'm not a big fan of the original brand, that's for sure, but if I need something for this kind of vibe, yeah, absolutely. Now, when I did the demo on those 77 blackbacks, this is the guitar I reached for because I was going for that kind of classic AC/DC kind of vibe, and actually this thing really delivered the goods. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping this one around, just because if it gets scratched, I'm not going to give a shit because it really didn't cost that much. But mostly though, because this guitar plays so great. I'm so impressed with this. Let me show you my other favorite Harley Benton. And this guitar is an absolute fucking beast. This is the 6-string Harley Benton Amarok with EMGs in it. And they've got locking tuners as well. These are Grover locking tuners, in fact. Yeah, there's some name brand parts on this. I'm absolutely in love with this guitar. I got this in the summer of 2020, and there's been no fret creep at all. Everything is just super smooth, and the finish is beautiful. This is just a wonderful instrument to play. So if you want something like voiced for more of a metal player or something like that, this guitar delivers the goods. I've also got a Fishman triple play on here. That's the guitar synth module, and that's exactly what I use this guitar for in case I need synthesis and whatnot, because I can't play keyboards for shit. This is a really cool thing. So once again, coming back to the Harley Benton Fusion, gotta say, it's an awful lot of fun to play. It's a little bit heavy for my tastes, and then, like I said, I'd like a slightly thicker neck. I think the Amarok is a little bit more suited towards a player like me, but then again, I think I'm going to hang on to this for a little while because I do like the twang, and it might come in handy from time to time. But Harley Benton's got a lot of different models you can choose from. Follow the links in the description below, and you can check them out. Ultimately, though, I think this is a wonderful guitar considering the asking price. It's not going to break the bank by any stretch of the imagination. Thanks for watching. I'm freaking out of here.